for trivia. Are you ready? And again, if you did the trivia contest at the fish fry, you are not allowed to participate. Although the fish fry has been so many months ago, you may have forgotten all of the answers. So let's open up your agenda. Grab your pencil. We've got 10 questions. It's multiple choice. Write your answer here, and then we'll total it up and see what kind of historical, political expert you are. All right, here is our first question. We'll start with an easy one. Dr. Benjamin E. Mays is one of the most important, if not the most important figure to come from Greenwood County. What does the E stand for? Does the E stand for Ezekiel, Edward, Elijah, or D, Edmund? Benjamin E. Mays. All right, so that's our first question for the day. Second question. This is geography. How many South Carolina counties touch the border of Greenwood County? I can cross into any of these counties right here from Greenwood. How many touch Greenwood? Is it 6? Is it 5? Is it 4? Or is it 3? Hey, we only live here. We ought to know. Question 3. Which of the following is generally believed to have originated in South Carolina? Did baseball originate here? Did bull riding originate here? Was it barbecue or was it badminton? Which of these had their start in South Carolina? No shouting of answers. No cheating. Tori, no looking over Ken's shoulder there. I see you cribbing on his answers. Question 4. In 2022, just last year, Greenwood County celebrated which milestone or achievement? Did it celebrate its 125th anniversary? Did it have the first baby born in South Carolina on New Year's Day, exactly at 12:01 a.m.? Did Greenwood County reach a population of 75,000 for the first time? Or was Greenwood County named by Travel Magazine as the best retirement destination in South Carolina, specifically for Lake Greenwood? Which of those things is true? Question 5. What is the official South Carolina state snack? Is it Krispy Kreme donuts? Is it fried pickles? Is it peaches? Or is it boiled peanuts?
I bet you know that answer.
Well, I'm a Dunkin' Donuts guy. That would have been my state snack. But we don't have any around here. All right, question 6. This is political. Should something happen to the governor of South Carolina that incapacitates his ability to serve, and some of us might argue that has already happened, the lieutenant governor takes over. Should something happen to the lieutenant governor, who is next in line? Is it the Secretary of State for South Carolina? Is it the South Carolina Attorney General? Is it the South Carolina Speaker of the House? Or is it the South Carolina President of the State Senate? Who gets to take over should the governor, lieutenant governor, not be able to serve? Number 7. Celebrity time. Which of these following celebrities is not from South Carolina? Is it Smokin' Joe Frazier? Is it Jimmy Swaggart? Is it Jesse Jackson? Or is it Vanna White? One of these 4 celebrities is not from South Carolina. All right, I do have a question. We have a 16-year-old member in attendance today. Young man, do you know any of these 4 names up here? He doesn't even know any of them. So if he gets it right, that's going to put all y'all to shame. All right, question 8. Greenwood County has only one city, the city of Greenwood itself. But Greenwood County has 4 towns. Which of the following is not considered a town in Greenwood? So a town is an official designation. Is it A, Ware Shoals? Is it B, Promised Land? Is it C, Troy? Or is it D, Hodges? One of those four is actually not a town. Tough question. Tough question. Seems like you ought to know these. Seems like you ought to know. All right, question 9. South Carolina's motto is Dum Spiro Spero. While I breathe, I hope. How many of you knew that? I think many of us knew that. It's on our driver's license plates. But did you know that South Carolina has an official second motto? Now, I'm no Latin scholar, so I'm going to try to pronounce this. Animis opibusque parati. That's its second motto. What is the English translation for that? Is it A, prepared in mind and resources? Is it B, unbowed, unbent, unbroken? Is it C, union, justice, and confidence? Or is it D, do what I say, not what I do? I know one answer just seems obvious. All right, last question. South Carolina is commonly referred to as the Palmetto State, named after the bug. No, I'm kidding. It's known as the Palmetto State. Prior to that, what was its nickname? So before South Carolina was the Palmetto State, was it known as A, the Beaches and Peaches State, B, the Iodine State, C, the Broiler State, or D, the Opportunity State? Now, some of you older folk might know this one and have an advantage. But before it was the Palmetto State, which one was it? All right, now we're ready for the answers. How do you feel? Who's feeling confident? I want to know. You took this quiz already. Of course you're confident, Lane. Who's feeling confident? Who thinks they got more than half right? All right, we got one. How many think they got none right? Oh, too many. Too many. Well, let's see if we get ourselves a little bit educated. Let's go for the answers. And I want you to mark them off and score yourself. I want honesty here. I want to know who scored the highest. All right, question 1. Dr. Benjamin E. Mays. What does the E stands for? Who knows this answer? Ma'am in the back. Elijah. That is the answer. Benjamin Elijah Mays. So let's get to know Mr. Mays, Dr. Mays. All right, good. We're off to a good start. Question number 2. How many South Carolina counties touch Greenwood County? Tori.
6.
Can you name them? You said Newberry twice. You can't count that. That's a lot of counties. How many of you say it was 6? I got a lot of 6s. The answer is, indeed, 6. And Tori named them. Abbeville, Lawrence, Newberry, Saluda, Edgefield touches just a little bit, and McCormick County. We have 6 neighboring counties. Isn't that something? Can you see that map okay? All right. Who's scoring 100 so far? I want to know who my perfect score. Oh, a lot of perfect scores. Good. Maybe we should just end it here and make you feel good. All right, question number 3. Which of the following is generally believed, again, not proven, but generally believed to have originated in South Carolina? Who knows this answer? Oh, come on. Robert? Boiled peanuts. Well, that's not an option. It's either baseball, bull riding, barbecue, or badminton. We've got baseball, we've got barbecue, badminton. Did that begin here in South Carolina? A lot of answers. All right, what's happening today after this meeting uptown? Barbecue. The Barbecue Festival. Although there are many theories about where the idea of smoking pig meat over an open fire began, many believe that the Native Americans living in South Carolina showed the colonists this delicious cooking technique. And in return, we kicked them out. and took over the state. So, barbecue is said to have had its origins right here in South Carolina. All right, who's got a perfect score so far? All right, I see 4 people with perfect scores. This is only the third question. All right, here we go. Number 4. In 2022, Greenwood County celebrated which milestone or achievement? Did we have our 125th anniversary? Did we have the first baby born in South Carolina at 1201 on New Year's Day? Did we reach a population of 75,000? Or were we named by Travel Magazine as the best retirement destination? Which is it?
D.
We hear Travel Magazine. What else? How confident are we in that answer? I hear an A. Who said A? Who's confident about that? You're confident?
C.
Well, that's a very confident C. So what happened last year? We were here, right? I was a resident of Greenwood County, so were y'all. What happened? Would you believe it was our 125th anniversary last year? And other than this little screenshot taken from the county website, you wouldn't have known it. Did you know that? I didn't know it. I wasn't aware. I had to go research this. I was like, really? We should have had parades. We should have had some big events, something. But no, Greenwood County was founded in 1897, 125 years ago, last year. Exactly. So there it is. Well, happy anniversary, Greenwood. Let's all mark our calendars for the 150th, and let's not miss that date, all right? Number 5. What is the official South Carolina state snack? Who knows this one? I hear boiled peanuts. Fried pickles. I have never seen fried pickles anywhere else.
They have them in Charlotte.
Yeah? Nobody's going to go for Krispy Kreme donuts? All right, calm down, y'all. This is getting a little heated. The answer indeed is boiled peanuts. The absolute worst tasting snack in the history of this planet. Oh my gosh, I had a boiled peanut in Charleston 7 years ago and I still have that taste in my mouth. Ugh. And I love peanuts. Ugh. You know, boiled peanuts was just an accident. Somebody accidentally dropped peanuts in their pot of boiling water and then decided to eat it and go, oh, we're going to make it official. Tori? I wasn't looking for official history. But Tori says she's right. After the Civil War, this became popularized. I'm sure she is right. All right, but it is our official state snack. They voted on this. Legislatures worked on this. Question 6. All right, we're halfway through. Is there anybody here at question number 5 who has a perfect score? We've got 2, 3 perfect scores, 5 questions in. I am impressed. Reverend Thompson, you got a great score last time. How you doing here? He's bowing out. All right. Well, question 6. Should something happen to the governor and lieutenant governor, who takes over? Anybody know this? I think it's kind of important. I bet you if that happened, if there was a bus accident, the legislator is going to be scrambling, opening up their books, trying to figure out who's in charge. The answer is D, the president of the state senate. Right now it's a guy named Thomas Alexander, a Republican from Oconee County. Wow. He takes over, should the governor and lieutenant governor. Now, if you said Speaker of the House, that's the federal government. Right? So the Speaker would take over there. But in South Carolina, it's the president of the Senate. Yes, number 7. Which of the following celebrities is not from South Carolina? Frazier, Swaggart, Jackson, or White? Vanna White. I'm hearing a lot of answers for Vanna White. Anybody else? Well, that's what they're saying. Who do you say is not from South Carolina? Vanna White? All right, Vanna White seems to be the popular answer. Well, it turns out Vanna White is from South Carolina. You know who's not? This man right here, Jimmy Swaggart. Jimmy Swaggart is from Louisiana. Now, those of you who remember this photo, this was a very famous picture of Jimmy Swaggart apologizing. And then he went right back to sinning afterwards.
He's also great balls Fire's cousin, Jerry Lee, what was that?
Jerry Lee Lewis?
Yeah, he's his first cousin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, number 8. Greenwood has only one city, the city of Greenwood, but it has 4 towns. Which of the following is not an incorporated town? B? Well, you all are right. Very good. Promised Land is an unincorporated community and a census-designated place, but it is not a town. Good answers. Good for you. All right, glad to give you an easy one. All right, number 9. Dum spiro spero, while I breathe I hope. Oh, here is the second motto. Animus opibusque parati. What does that mean in English? Prepared in mind and resources, unbowed, unbent, unbroken, union, justice, and confidence, or do what I say, not what I do. All right, D is not it. That was my fun answer. B, unbowed, unbent, unbroken, comes from Game of Thrones. That is not our state motto. I stole that from Game of Thrones. That was House Martell for any Game of Thrones fans. The answer is A, prepared in mind and resources. And it's on the state seal there, next to Dum Spiro Spero. So now you know. Prepared in mind and resources. And I do question both of those at times. All right. Last question. Is there anybody who's got a perfect score up to here? Okay, because I would just be in awe if you got all these right so far. Okay, last one. The Palmetto State is our nickname. Prior to that, it was? Iodine. I hear a lot of iodine. Anybody oppose that? Anybody pick beaches and peaches? I came up with that, man. I thought that was impressive. That would be the motto that I think would catch. We're the beaches and peaches state. Well, you are absolutely right. It is the iodine state. Why? Well, back in the 30s, gout was a problem. And they discovered that iodine helped cure gout. They found that connection. And so the South Carolina Natural Resources Commissions promoted South Carolina products such as vegetables and milk as being high in iodine. We became anti-gout in South Carolina and therefore the iodine state. Okay, I must ask, did anybody rate a 0? Get none out of these right? I mean, even at random, you should have gotten a couple right. All right, DeSantis is not in the audience. Great. Anybody get between 1 and 2? Be honest. Oh, you must wonder if you're at the right meeting. But now you walk out of here a little more knowledgeable. So if these questions come up, and I don't know why they would, but if they do come up again, maybe on Jeopardy, you're going to owe me money. If this is the winning question on Jeopardy, I want you to remember me. Fitty. We're going to split your winnings, all right? If you got between 3 and 5, who got there? You know what? You're still more educated than the average MAGA voter. Well done. Well done. Hold your head up high. Numbers are scoring 6 to 7. Amazing. We're going to see you on a CNN, MSNBC broadcast. You're going to be a panel expert. All right, honestly, anybody get between 8 and 10? Oh, phenomenal. I got 3 to Wanda, Deb, and Tori. Congratulations. All right, which among you got the highest score? Tawanda, what was your score? 9, correct. Which one did you fall on?
4.
Which was our 120th anniversary. How would we ever know? All right. How did you do, Deb? 9 as well. And Tori? 8. Well, congratulations. Well done. Okay. Are we warmed up for the day? Are we ready to get down to some business? Well, thank you. I'm glad we did that. This is our 3rd trivia round, by the way. So we now have 30 questions in our back pocket. And then maybe the most South Carolina politics, Greenwood trivia that anybody's ever done before. I don't know when we're going to do a next one. I'm kind of running out of questions. Yeah, if anybody here knows of a good question and answer they think should go in the pile, drop me a note.